Stop. These are the discs that you need to have in your bag right now. Welcome to Oh Yeah Disc Golf. This is Joey. Always having groovy vibes, always throwing funky lines, and we're always having a good time. Hope everybody's having a good one out there. Oh yeah. There. Listen, again, as an age-protected AMS, these discs is something you have got to have in your bag right now. Both Stacy and I carry these in various different weights, but we have these. You have to have them. Again, if you're a little bit older, um, if you are having a hard time throwing some of these discs, you watch all these YouTubes, you watch people telling you what to throw, you got to throw this, you got to throw that. A lot of times when we are throwing, we just want to throw it down the middle of the fairway. And in fact, I would be so daring to say if I watch MA2s and MA1s and pros, if you want to improve your score, throw it down the freaking middle, throw it down the fairway and keep it in the middle, and especially set yourself up with a second shot that you can walk up or run up. Too many times AMs and I play MA3, Stace plays FA2. So many times you have this great drive, right? And then you walk up to it and it's like you're having to like throw some weird forehand or backhand or lean over it that way, and your second shot doesn't go very good. Or you throw at something and off the drive, people are like, oh, great pull, right? Great pull, that's great. You get up to it and you're 1 foot in front of the tree because you're having to go left or right. These discs, I have got 4 of them here. We're going to go from slowest to fastest, and you will kind of see why I chose these. And if you've never thrown these before, this is one of those, you pick out your favorite color and go buy it. You don't even need to go test it out. You don't need to go buy a used section. If you just go right now to, hey, I like another round, OTB, wherever you go to get your discs, if you just go there and pick these up, you're going to be fine. You're going to be happy with them no matter what. So let's start with number 1. Number 1 here. Oh, what is it, Joey? I can't tell because you have this cool, sick dye job. I wish I did this, but I didn't. Number 1. See if you can kind of see, if you can guess what it is right here. All right. What can you give me right here? Nope. 5 speed, 5 glide, -2 turn, and 1 on the fade. This would be the MVP Detour. This disc needs to be in everybody's bag. All right. Do not let people fool you. All right. Again, this is coming from somebody that probably maxes out 300 feet, probably 300 to 320 on a great day. So that's what you're kind of looking at right here. Okay, 47 years young. That's what I got. All right. This MVP Detour, this disc, number 1, it feels great. I'm a big guy. I'm 6'3", 215 pounds. But here's the deal. I got kind of big hands, but this thing feels great in the hand. It's just deep enough, right? It's just deep enough. I can firm it, and don't let the numbers fool you. -2-1. It will hold whatever line you put it on. And for people that don't have the biggest arm strength, do not worry about you throwing this disc and it going straight to the right. It's not going to be a rolling disc. It's not in of a Rolo. This disc, you could throw it straight. This disc for me, about 220 and in. If I come up and I need to see this disc, I need to throw a straight shot. I'll aim a little bit to the right of the basket or wherever I'm aiming, a little bit to the right of it, and I just grip it. This thing will go a little bit to the right. Not for my arm, not nearly as much as a -2 would sound. a little bit to the right, come back, very little fade. This thing is money, you guys. It feels great. I can throw it probably about 225. Probably I goose it up there if I try to throw, if I see like 240 or something like that, even though I probably should disc up. But this disc is great. It is not going to fade hard to the left, but it is still going to fade a little bit because all discs fade. I hate to break it to everybody. MVP Detour right there. Honorable mention, Latitude 64 Compass. That is a 5501. And again, those numbers, don't let it fool you, pretty much straight shot. Moving on up, another one of my dye discs. You can tell I like the red combination. This disc is a 7.5 -2.1. This would be the Axiom discs MVP if you want. Axiom discs Rhythm. Probably, in my opinion, one of the most slept on discs. And here's why. Pros don't like it because they like to yank these things where they get a huge turn and come back. They're going to throw more overstable discs. But for us amateurs, whether you're young or you're age protected, this disc is again a great point and shoot disc. It's got a little bit thinner. I love 7 and 8 speeds. I absolutely love them. Right now, this disc and the next disc is pretty much interchangeable. It's just about how you feel it. If you are someone that throws a forehand, this profile, pretty flat. My wife loves to throw this. She can flick it pretty good. I'm not a flicker, but I can on occasion if I need to. But again, this disc, again, probably a little bit further up. So we're talking about, for me, again, somewhere in the neighborhood of 225 to probably 265. I'm throwing this disc, especially if it's down a fairway, especially. Probably my favorite disc that I throw is the Latitude 64 Explorer. It's a 7502, pretty straight, kind of fades just a little bit at the end, right? This disc, again, if you throw it flat, it's a laser. And it's just so, and I think it doesn't get enough love because of that. Because people are like, oh, well, I wanted to be super understable knowing it's going to go that, or I need something when I release it, it's going to go to the left. But again, if you're trying to get low scores, if you're trying to place really good, if you're trying to shoot above your rating, dude, this bad boy, I can lean back and kind of put ante on it. It'll carry that ante, but here's the thing about this disc. It'll carry the ante, but then it always comes back. It always comes back. So again, Axiom disc Rhythm, 7.5 -2.1, sleeper disc right there. Third disc out of 4. I'll tell you what, shout out to another round. This, I don't throw any Discmania discs, 0. Until the guy at another round, Austin, showed me this disc. I was looking for my description was, I need a little bit faster disc than my Detour. That still, when I threw it on ante, it would go from the left to the right. He told me about this Discmania Essence. 8.6 -2.1. Again, white and red because I love white and red. This disc absolutely feels great in the hand. I mean, it's a little more domier than the Rhythm, right? I can't, maybe like a little bit more domier. It feels great. I don't know. am not in the market for any more discs, but Discmania, if all their other discs are like this, I give them some mad props. They're probably slept on. But again, don't let the -2.1 fool you. It's gonna go where you throw it. You early release it, it's not gonna turn. You early release it, it's going to the left. You grip lock it, it's gonna go to the right. But this disc, just a slight fade at the end, you will love this disc right here. Again, a little bit longer. I throw this and the Rhythm. Right now, I'm just kind of testing both out. This one, in my opinion, has a little bit more turn. So if I'm looking for a shot that kind of starts down the fairway and goes to the right, I'm probably grabbing this one because when I lean back, it'll hold that anhyzer like this. It'll hold it a little bit more. So again, Discmania Essence, right? Or Discmania Essence. Finally, the last one I got for you guys. This is probably not a secret, but we're going to go with Probably one of the most popular discs out there, the MVP Trail. Now, if you have not thrown these, do not pick this disc up and think this disc is going to change your life. It's a great disc. It's one of my favorite discs. My wife can flick this one good. She can put it on Annie and come back from a flick. Here's the deal with these. Because they're 10 speed, it is a 10-5 neg 1 1. Because it's a 10 speed, if you are just getting into disc golf or an older or your arm strength is not that good, this one happens to be 165 for me. If you can't get your arm speed up, this thing's still going to fade to the left fairly hard. Okay. I think the -1 I have a blue one too that's a little bit more stable. I don't know if that's a color thing or not. I've heard red was more overstable, but regardless. Here's the deal with these. If I was in a tight wooded fairway that was 300 or 330 feet and it's pretty tight all the way down, I'm probably grabbing one of these two discs. Okay. But this disc does get me more distance. But because it's a 10 speed and because, I'm an older guy, my arm doesn't work quite like others. This disc for me is a laser straight, but it is going to fade a little bit at the end. And because it's faster, if it hits something like dirt or gravel, it's going to skip more to the left. All right, and too many times we try because we see 300 feet and we're like, oh, I'm going to grab the trail. And don't get me wrong, it's a great disc, but I throw it, it goes right down perfect like you want it to. But then as it starts to lose speed and it starts to fade, I'm like, oh, okay, that's okay, that's okay. But then it skips and it skips another 20 feet to the left. Okay. So again, I love throwing this disc. It's got just enough stability where I can throw it out of bounds and I know it's going to come back. But I think you need to know what you're getting, right? When this is 165. My blue one is 172, I think, and probably that's the reason why it's more stable. I love this disc. I love throwing this disc. But again, just as something that you need to make sure that we are on, that you understand. The less speed of the disc, detour, rhythm, and essence, the less speed you got, obviously the less kick off the ground it's going to get. All right. So if you're trying to keep something in the fairways or you're trying to stay in bounds so your second shot is where you want it to, maybe not. But if it's more open and it's a park style course or something like that, let this bad boy rip. I would let this bad boy rip more than a destroyer or some other 12 or 13 speed. I'm going to get the same amount of distance on this than the other.